Okay, there's something called universal knowledge. And why Islam, your background is Christianity, yeah? Okay. Why Islam is different than any religion, any way of life? Because Islam goes in line with our universal knowledge. What is our universal knowledge? Our universal knowledge, every human being has it, possesses it. Sound reasoning, natural inclination, our perceptions. Naturally you know God is perfect. Naturally you know there's only one God. Yeah, we can come inside. Yeah, they come. Naturally you know there's only one God. Yeah. This is something which is called natural inclination. Yeah. Now, naturally you know that you should be grateful to God. Okay. Like I always give this example. Imagine you're in a house and there's a fire, and you're about to die. You try your best to save yourself, and you couldn't save yourself. You gave up. You think, you know what? I'm going to die. That's it. And I came and I saved your life. What would you say to me? You're going to remember me? You're going to be grateful to me? Understand?
Always.
Always, because I saved your life.
Yeah.
But if, okay, you're going to remember me and save my life, what about the one that gave us a life for free? We should be grateful to him and remember all the time. So when we look at Islam, there is only one God. Naturally, you're born with it. That's why what I say always, Islamic teaching, it goes in line with our sound reason, natural inclination. It's like a padlock, and Islamic teaching is like a key that open the padlock.
Okay.
You understand? You come to Christianity, there's God, but God become a baby. There's three God, but it's not three God.
Yeah.
It's one God. It's confusion.
Yeah.
You understand? Likewise, we look to Islamic teaching. Yeah, I always mention this example. Why Prophet Muhammed? One of the proofs that Prophet Muhammed is a true prophet, the legislation he came with. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, it's so powerful. There is 5 necessities that Islam came to preserve. 5 necessities. Yeah.
Is that the pillars?
No, that's not the pillars. This is a different thing. We'll come to pillars. Yeah. 5 necessities. Islam came to preserve religion. What does it mean? In Islam, paganism, polytheism, atheism is forbidden. It's oppression.
Yeah.
You know, because why? You are taking God's rights, who deserves it, and you give it to someone else, or you're not giving it to God. Yeah. Islam came to preserve intellect. That's why alcohol, drugs is forbidden. Islam came to preserve wealth. That's why gambling is forbidden, interest is forbidden. Islam came to preserve lineage. That's why fornication, adultery is forbidden. So man that existed 1,400 years ago, he came to preserve these 5 things. Yeah. Okay, let me go to the other side. Alcohol, is it good for us or bad for us?
Bad, it's poison.
It's a poison, individually and collectively. And now, gambling, is it good or bad?
No, you're losing your money.
There's no doubt about that. I like the way you answer it, straightforward, mashallah. Okay, now, interest.
Interest. It's your money, but then it's like, how can I see it?
Interest, I would help you. Interest make the rich richer, poor poorer. So what I'm going, because I have money and you are in need of money, I'm going to manipulate you to put you in debt, and I will enslave you through that. That's why there is benefit. There is benefit in alcohol. However, there is a greater harm. There is a cost behind it. So likewise, fornication. Fornication, when the people have a fornication with a woman, man, he doesn't care about the child. He's thinking, no, I just have fornication. You know, I'm saying usually a woman, because what is her child, you understand?
Yeah.
Man doesn't care, you understand? So Islam came to preserve these 5 things. And these 5 things are destroying societies around the world. Brother Justice, yeah? Around the world is destroying. Alcohol, gambling, and all of this evil, you know where they come from? From polytheism and disbelief in God, or turning away from God's teaching. That's why the most evil thing, the biggest crime, when you don't worship God correctly, or you turn away from God. That's the outcome we see now. Gambling, rape, interest. I'll give you another one to make you show you Islam how powerful. Okay? These 5 destroying societies, we have an expert in the government. Majority of these experts, they study in Harvard University, Oxford University, but they cannot resolve the problems that we are facing right now. But we have a man that existed 1,400 years ago who couldn't read and write. He's coming with this legislation, which is a perfect way of life. So the question, ask yourself, how a man that existed 1,400 years ago is coming with this a perfect way of life? And to make it clear to you, imagine I'm from London, yeah?
Yeah.
I have banks, which is interest, companies of alcohol, companies of gambling, companies of prostitution, and you come and you start teaching people about Islam. How I'm gonna look at you?
You're not gonna like it.
I'm not gonna like it because
I'm
why?
taking you away from all your people.
Taking
I'm
my
taking you away from
customers.
your profit. You
That's
got no
it.
profit.
But even though you're a good person because you want good for the people, but because I'm evil, I'm benefiting from it. That's why.
Material.
That's it. That's why majority of people that hate Islam are two type of people: either they are ignorant, or those who are in power, those who are in charge, because they're making money from the suffering of the people. So they look Islam as evil, even though Islam is good for individual and collectively.
Yeah.
So now, imagine you come to the city. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna utilize my money to make you look bad, even though you're a good person. And this is what's happening right now. Those who are in power and those who are making the money and the profit from the suffering of the people are utilizing their wealth through the media to make Islam look bad.
Yeah.
But even that, Islam is the best way of life. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
And I will give you
what
one.
you're saying is true. I see how they try to paint bad images of Islam.
Yes.
Like, and it's crazy
And
how
is
they
that
do it.
because why? Majority of people that try to make Islam look bad, as like I said, are ignorant, or those
People in power.
who are making money from the suffering of the people.
Yeah.
And we look at Islam, it teaches you how to worship your Creator. The 5 pillars of Islam. First one is the testimony that I bear witness there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, Muhammad the Messenger of Allah. Then you implement the prayers. Praise is good for us, collectively, individually. Likewise,